Hey everyone, welcome to this Rapid Fire Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into Dan Zarilla's The Social Media Marketing Book. We're going to give you a quick crash course on exactly how to use these core strategies to immediately boost your sales and honestly, just completely outsmart your competition. Right off the bat, Zarilla throws down a pretty massive challenge. He says, your customers and your competition are already involved in social media. Why aren't you? And he hits the nail on the head there. If you're sitting on the sidelines, your competitors are literally scooping up your customers. It's really the ultimate equalizer for brands of absolutely any size. All right, let's kick things off with our first major concept, building your social media hub or your home base. So when we say blog, forget the old idea of an online personal diary. In the business world, a blog is basically a conversational content management system. It acts as the absolute center of your marketing universe, integrating seamlessly with everything else you do. This is your dedicated space to speak directly to your customers like, real, actual people, rather than just blasting out stiff corporate press releases. Okay, with your central hub built, let's talk about expanding your reach, specifically by using Twitter. It's actually kind of fun to think about how the word tweet operates as both a noun and a verb. It perfectly highlights the active culture there. You aren't just putting out static content and hoping people see it. You're actively asking your followers to share it, to tweet it out. That's what triggers that amazing viral expansion of your brand's total reach. And don't look at that strict 140-character limit as a restriction. It is absolutely your secret weapon. It demands practically zero time investment, which means you can rapidly push out fresh offers, promote those new blog posts we just talked about, and drive immediate buzz without getting bogged down in drafting long messages. But remember, this whole ecosystem isn't just about shouting your message into the void. It's about active listening. Your replies page is absolutely crucial here. It captures any mention of your username so you can instantly intercept questions, handle concerns, and just engage with your audience in real time. It's like having your finger right on the pulse. Moving right along, let's shift gears from broadcasting to building actual professional authority on Facebook and LinkedIn. These two platforms have totally different vibes. Facebook gives you this massive, broad demographic reach through company pages, complete with rich historical data. LinkedIn, on the other hand, is a much more restrictive, purely professional environment. It's heavily focused on groups and answers, and it actually requires a more hands-on approach to manually track your growth there. One of the coolest things about LinkedIn, though, is the introduction feature. It literally draws a visual map of the shared connections between you and a high-value target, whether that's a journalist, a potential big client, or a key partner. It completely digitizes and optimizes the old-school way of professional networking. Now, what about the local level? Let's dive into capturing local growth with Yelp. If you want to capitalize on local word of mouth, you absolutely have to claim your Yelp presence. The playbook here is super simple. Just go to biz.yelp.com, find and unlock your page, and confirm your ownership. Bam, you are now ready to start actively managing your community reputation. And once you've got that established, take those Yelp badges and embed them directly onto your main website. They act as really subtle calls to action for customers to leave new reviews, and more importantly, they provide instant social proof. It visually signals to your website visitors that other people trust you, which instantly builds their trust too. To wrap up this quick explainer, let's fire through some essential takeaway tips from the book. Consider this your ultimate growth checklist. First, don't just rebuild your site. Offer exclusive content that gives people a reason to visit. Second, set it and forget it is a terrible strategy. You have to stay active. Third, aggressively use creative, conversion-based calls to action to actually capture those leads. And finally, always measure your return on investment. So let's leave you with this one vital question. Is the cost of your time and investment in social media outweighed by the actual value it's providing? If you're tracking your leads and actively following this playbook, your answer should be a massive, definitive yes. Thanks for joining us for this explainer. Now get out there and start building that hub.
See you in the next video.